Um, Hi. Today we'll be covering the meaning of the fig tree. Most say that the fig tree is Israel. Well, I have another rendition, which we'll go through today. So as you can see in Matthew's 21:18 to 22, so early in the morning as Jesus was on his way back to the city, he was hungry, and this is not for food, this is for knowledge and wisdom. And seeing a fig tree by the road, and it's not a fig tree, but a symbolism for a human being who is standing there by the side of the road. And the Lord himself basically goes up to this person, and all he sees is just leaves, i.e., he sees that he's just learning, gaining wisdom, but he had not put into practice what he had learned, i.e., he wasn't bearing fruit yet. And he basically cursed it so that it would never ever again produce fruit, and nobody would actually want to eat from it or could eat from it. And immediately the tree withered. So as you can see, this is again referred to in John 15:5 and 6, a similar sort of analogy and what it means. So as you can see, it basically states, I am the vine and you are the branches. The one who remains in me and I in him will bear much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing. If anyone does not remain in me, and he is like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are gathered up, thrown into the fire and burned, i.e. got rid of, killed. And that's what will happen when the tares and the wheat are separated. And the wheat are put into his barn, and the tares are put into the fire. When the disciples saw that the tree had just stopped being productive, was no longer even learning, for example, they were so amazed. How did the fig tree wither so quickly, they asked. And Jesus replied, truly I tell you, if you have faith and do not doubt, not only can you do what was done to the fig tree, this person, but you can also say to this mountain, and that is another person, but more like a captain or a chief, go throw yourself into the sea, and it will be done. I.e., that means they can actually control people to do whatever they want. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer, which is quite a scary thought. You can see it's covered again in Mark chapter 11 verses 12 to 14 and verses 20 to 25. So the next day, as they were leaving Bethany, Jesus was hungry, and yet again it's wisdom and knowledge. Seeing in a distance a fig tree in leaf. So this tree or person was just beginning to grow and mature and just starting to gain knowledge in its walk of life. And went to find out if it had any fruit, i.e. was it productive? Was it putting what it just learned into practice? When he reached it, he found that there was nothing but leaves. He was still learning. It's basically still in his little shorts, because it was not the season for figs, so he hadn't actually matured yet, and was still basically going to school, still learning, still reading the Bible. Then he said to that tree or that person, as trees are symbolic for human beings, may no one ever eat fruit from you again. So we know that by him cursing, no one would ever want to even taste what it had learned, and that could be forever, i.e. he had rejected him. So no matter how many lives he would have in the future, no one would ever want to taste this fruit again. He'll never be productive, never be able to be helpful. He'll just stop growing, basically. No matter how much knowledge he had, no one would ever come near. And his disciples heard him say this. And in the morning, as they went along, they saw that the fig tree of this person had withered from the roots, i.e. they just died. They were no longer productive. And such trees or people will eventually just be killed off. And Peter remembered what was said and said, Rabbi, look, the fig tree you have cursed has withered, has stopped being productive. And he said, have faith in God. Jesus answered, truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, and he's pointing to a person, go throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, it will happen. So that is a very dangerous power or ability to actually have. But it does occur. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive them, so that your Father in heaven may forgive you your sins. So just by believing, and you must really believe with every fiber of your being, it will occur. You will be forgiven. Things will happen. Diseases will heal. And many things, including bad things, can occur. For example, Elijah. How he became so frightened, or after the 42 children came and called him Baldy, that just by having faith he caused 2 she-bears to come out and maul those children. That is the sort of thing that can be done, besides healing people, bringing back the dead even. These things can be done if you have the faith, which we might say we do, but we may not. So this is the end of our discussion for today, and hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you again next time.